This is Brian Dewar, the Tyrone captain, to Brian McGuigan. McGuigan switches it across. Mulligan is in the full forward line with Stephen O'Neill. Closed down by Goggins. Dewar to Shane Sweeney up from cornerback. They love to get the cornerbacks forward. Stephen O'Neill looking for the first point. That is superb. What a fantastic team score.
That's an outrageous score from a difficult angle.
Tyrone going about this with great intensity. Philip Jordan held up by Casey. There's movement. The hand pass is perfect to O'Neill. Really causing problems for Griffin already. Griffin has picked him up. It's not Paddy Casey. O'Neill hasn't fouled the ball. Owen Mulligan steadies himself. Mulligan off the upright. Oh, and it's broken kindly. Tyrone still attacking. Ryan Mellon. What an opening. What a start for Tyrone. Another great point from Ryan Mellon. Again, it's Shane Ryan who's the target. Ryan has it this time under pressure from McGuigan. This is Alan Brogan. Hasn't had a chance to really run at Devlin. Jason Sherlock, it's good movement from Dublin. Moran and Quinn inside. Jason Sherlock. 2 points apiece. Conor Gormley well taken, fouled. Enda McGinley with the free to Sean Kavanagh. Kieran Whelan is marking him. Kavanagh turns back inside. Sean Kavanagh for Tyrone. Great score. Kieran Whelan just couldn't get on his toe. And they lead again, Tyrone. Barry Cahill. Brogan made a move again. They go for Jason Sherlock. Favours the defender. Sherlock did extremely well. Conal Keeney to Alan Brogan. Brogan has hit that beautifully.
But again, beautifully simple football. Again, set up that time. Brogan just looks up the goal, and again, a long-range point.
Whelan and Kavanagh, brilliant from Kieran Whelan. Now Paul Casey. They've managed to get him free. Keeney, now Collie Moran. Moran with a big gap. Has to be a score at the end of this. Collie Moran for Dublin. To Mossy Quinn. Brilliant. That was Ryan McMenamin with a block. Well, it's been signalled as a wide by the referee, but it's a 45. Every bit as good as Gormley in the All-Ireland a couple of years ago. Great block. Here's Shane Ryan. They have a 2-point lead. Keeney is out in front of Chris Lawn. Not the first time that's happened. Keeney coming round the corner. Caught it beautifully, Conal Keeney. They're moving now. 2 points for him. First from play. They lead by double scores. Stephen O'Neill. O'Neill, it's over Mulligan's head. That's a dangerous one. Clucks it out of his line. McGuigan for Tyrone. Now, Mulligan, great block down. Fantastic block down by Paul Casey, who really is having a superb game for Dublin. Attacking well, that time defending well.
Yeah, great block.
Here's Conor Gormley. Gormley switches it over to Jordan. Philip Jordan with plenty of space. Here's Sean Kavanagh. They badly need a point. Kavanagh makes some more space. Whelan with him. That's very nicely done. Punches the air in delight. 2 for Sean Kavanagh. Whelan travelled a long way to get it. That is brilliant from Kieran Whelan. Will he go himself? No. Goes for the support of Alan Brogan. Completely free. Wonderful score from Brogan, but made by Kieran Whelan. Here's Sean Kavanagh of Tyrone. Kavanagh had to go back. There's a blue wall in front of the Dublin goal, but can McGinley get through it? Enda McGinley, that's really nice. Help from Brogan. Brian Cullen in the full forward position. He's looking for it. Brogan hanging on a while. Moran. Coleman. Goggins was up from the half-back line. And that isn't so good, but they still have it. O'Shaughnessy pushed to the ground by Mellon, it appeared. Paul Casey, free man again. Now, Jason Sherlock with Ryan McMenamin. Jail. Brilliant point. They waited and waited. couldn't find an opening over here, went all the way back out the field. The result superb for Dublin. Brian McGuigan, Davy Hart. Dublin leading Tyrone by 9 points to 6. Ryan Mellon bottled up by Cullen and O'Shaughnessy. Brian McGuigan away from Barry Cahill as if he wasn't there. An injection of pace from McGuigan. Brian McGuigan for Tyrone. That is superb. Just ghosted past Barry Cahill. The finish, brilliant. Conal Keeney. Tyrone swarming around. There's a sight we haven't seen in a while. Collie Moran to Brian Cullen. There should be players free if they've got that amount of defenders around. Collie Moran probing once more. Will Moran have a go on his right boot? Well, he's got away from Jordan. Collie Moran for Dublin. Goal chance, Sherlock. Great save, and it's in the back of the net. Mossy Quinn, the hero, the poacher supreme. Dublin leading by 110 to 8 points. Their patience paid off.
We'll talk about timing. Timing is everything in life, and coming right into the last minute and a half. Again, great save actually initially by Pastor McConnell, but the predatory instinct of Quinn is still alive and well, takes the ball very well. Collie Moore deserves a lot of credit for taking on so many defenders. Gio has the shot, good save, but again, snipes the ball to the back of the net. A great end to the half.
What a way to end the half. The players have all left the pitch at half-time. Dublin in charge, leading by 110 to Tyrone's 8 points. Tyrone have switched things around dramatically at the back. Philip Jordan is now in the corner marking Jason Sherlock. Ryan McMenamin's in the half-back line. Sean Kavanagh has gone into the half-forward line. It's McGinley and Joe McMahon at midfield for Tyrone, who've had massive problems defensively in the first half. Second half underway, they've conceded 110, and apart from the Ulster final, the drawn game, when they conceded 2-8 in the whole game, they haven't conceded as much in a match, and we've still 35 minutes to go. Sean Kavanagh through for Tyrone. Good start, very good start for them. Kavanagh getting through, that's his forte. Up in the air for Mossy Quinn. The break kind to Dublin and Conal Keeney. Keeney on that trusty left boot. That looks brilliant. It is brilliant. What a body blow to Tyrone. It's a lovely evening in Dublin. Will it be a happy evening for Dublin or Tyrone? Sean Kavanagh pushed by Paul Casey. Can have no argument about it. Clear hand on the back. Once that happens, it's a free in. This needs to go over. And it has. Sailed over from Stephen O'Neill. Just a goal between them again. They've outscored Dublin by 3 points to 1 since we've restarted. There's the roar. And there's Peter Canavan. 11 points he got in 1995. Well, they need him now. They're a goal behind it. Stephen O'Shaughnessy. Just how fit is he? That's the question. Anytime we've seen Peter Canavan this year.
Well, certainly young O'Shaughnessy has his hands full if Kavanagh is fully fit.
Alan Brogan, that familiar turn back inside. Great block. It was Brian McGuigan who put pressure on him. Ryan McMenamin wins it back. Tyrone repel Dublin. Much more determined team in the second half. O'Neill, unfortunate. Griffin. Stephen O'Neill has it back for Tyrone, seeking out Owen Mulligan. Mulligan out in front, Christie out of the game. Mulligan, they've got to work a score from this. Owen Mulligan, options to his left, still Mulligan! Mulligan! What a goal! That is one of the great goals we've seen at Croke Park. Magic Mulligan. They're level.
Incredible goal by Mulligan that time. He saw two of the most wonderful dummies, made out as if he was going to punch past twice, didn't foul the ball, just watch it, took it past John O'Shaughnessy, went again, Paul Casey bought the dummy, but rocketed it to the back of the net. What a goal!
And what a game we have in our hands. Ryan McMenamin to Sean Kavanagh. They really are made of tough stuff, aren't they? Mentally tough. Forget the physical stuff for the moment. Here's Canavan. Nobody marking Canavan. Goes with the fist. Oh, almost got the point he so badly wanted. It's Paddy Christie who's going off for Dublin. Tyler Andrews in, wearing 17. They may well drop Barry Cahill back to fullback, I don't know. Well, it's Andrews who's gone into Mark Mulligan. Stephen O'Neill. Now Canavan away from O'Shaughnessy, who seemed to slip. Peter Canavan for Tyrone. Trying to work the angle, make the space. O'Neill has gone ahead of it. What a pass through to O'Neill. Stephen O'Neill! Oh, side netting, side netting.
Oh, the pass that time was exquisite from Canavan. Saw Stephen O'Neill coming on the blind side. The pass of the season as far as I'd be concerned.
McGuigan got hands to that. Here's Enda McGinley. McGinley has Dewar free. Now it's played to Brian Dewar. Ryan McMenamin up with him. Dewar! Oh, fantastic! What a point! That is incredible from Brian Dewar. A Tyrone lead. They've got their noses in front. Stephen O'Neill, Canavan and Mulligan up there. The teacher and the student, or it used to be that way anyway. Here's Canavan. Stephen O'Neill. O'Neill just measuring up the options. Here's Canavan. They're probing, waiting for the right opening. O'Neill. They lead by a point. Oh.
What a score, Darragh. That's incredible for a man who had shot 7 wides. You would think the head would be down, but boy, oh boy, that was outrageous. But again, Canavan centrally involved in it. Just watch him, right foot, difficult angle, great end result.
A 2-point game. Dublin racked up 110 in the first half with just 2 since we started again. But here they come. Senan Connell. Jason Sherlock is away from Chris Long. Can't hang on to it. Quinn nips in. Mossy Quinn. It's a 1-point game. Dublin's future in the championship on the line. Tyrone seconds away from the semi-final. Conal Keeney. Will they get one more chance? Surely they will. Here's Brian Cullen. Cullen going one way then the other to free in. Mossy Quinn was the hero against Laois. He can be the hero again. I think the referee has told Mossy Quinn that this is it. This is the last kick of this quarter-final. And it's been moved forward for dissent. Well, there were other players having words with him on one of the earlier attempts, which he missed. Got one from play after 34 minutes. This has got to be to force a replay. The draw was 7-1 this morning. Was that the smart money? Mossy Quinn, the hero again for Dublin. 1:14 apiece. We're level for a 5th time. Wow. 1:14 apiece. There it is, it's over. Dublin drew with Donegal in 2002. They beat them in the replay. Have Tyrone missed their chance? Dublin very, very relieved to get another crack at this. But it's finished in a draw. They'll have to do it all again.